So before we go any farther, just a little programming note. I think we're a little cursed this week. You may have noticed we teased Heather McDonald today. We teased her a couple days ago too. But listen to this. This is not a joke. She's supposed to be coming up. We hope she's coming up. She's connecting to us by Zoom, but this is not a joke. There is a worldwide Zoom outage right now. Yeah. So if you're working from home right now, you have the day off. So, if Ted can get a soup can over to Heather with a cord, we're going to talk to Heather in a little bit, but thank goodness our next guest is actually here. It's apple picking season, and that means all kinds of fun recipes, and no one has better recipes than the cooking mom, Amy Hatton, who's here not on Zoom. Amy doesn't need Zoom. She's here. Hi, sweetheart.
Hi, so good to see you.
It's good to see you. May I have a little personal moment with you and the audience? We need to congratulate Amy. She's engaged. What are we looking at, sweetie? What is that?
Oh my gosh! First of all, you're putting me on the spot here, and I'm going to cry.
Okay.
You know what? There's a second chance at love, and my kiddos are raised, and I met someone wonderful several years ago, and we finally got all 5 of our 20-year-olds on board, which they're adults now, and we need to make sure that they're okay with this. And he surprised the heck out of me and dropped down on one knee.
On a boat, Amy?
Yes, on a river cruise in Europe, and I could not be more lucky. Yeah. I know.
God, you're making me look bad. I just proposed in front of a fountain. You know what I mean?
I had no clue.
Damn it, Amy.
I had no clue when these people snapped the picture on this river cruise, and they sent us over a bottle of Dom. And it was like, what is happening? But yeah.
Look at James. I'm afraid of you.
I know.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. And you know what? I think the way to his heart was my cooking.
That's
you know
right.
What I'm saying?
Of course it was. And the fact that you're unbelievably kind.
Oh, thank you.
Well, congratulations, sweetheart. What are we making today?
Okay, so it's football season.
It is. That's what people tell me.
And that means it's slow cooker season. It's back to school. Life is busy. And it's apple picking season. You know what I'm saying? Go pick apples this fall and take pictures. It's so fun. Fall's here and gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
get out there.
It goes quick.
Okay, so this is a winner. It's a little bit different than the traditional slow cooker pulled pork sandwich recipes. It's an apple bourbon pulled pork, and we know you like your bourbon.
I do because JR likes bourbon, so that's why. Yeah, that's right.
It's so quick, it's so easy, and it's so flavor. So I went to the Cub this morning. Hey, don't just stand there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
You got to work. You got to help me out.
I have to work. Yeah, what do I need to do?
Can you just slice up some apples?
I can slice them.
And don't cut yourself.
I won't.
And I am lazy. I don't like to peel apples. Getting local apples, these are local apples. They're so much better. But anyway, just slice them up. You can peel them if you want.
Okay.
And you're
I
doing
shan't
great
be
there.
peeling
Don't cut
them.
yourself.
Yeah.
For the pork, I went to the Cub this morning. I couldn't believe this, you guys. Groceries are crazy expensive. Pork is still a really good value. I got this big old roast. You need to get like a 4 to 5 pound roast. This was a picnic roast. It was $9, but then when I got to the checkout, there was like a coupon on the little packet for an extra $5 off.
Look at that.
Do the math on that. I know. So like, there's still some good values out there. Doesn't matter if you get a pork butt roast. This happens to be a pork picnic roast.
Did you just say pork butt roast on my show?
I love saying pork butt.
I love that.
I love saying pork butt.
Okay.
I've been doing these for years. These slow cooker liners are amazing. This morning, though.
Do you know there are air fryer liners? My mom
I heard about that.
Changed her life. Yes.
I need to get some of those. But
yeah.
They came out with the small slow cooker liners. I was in my hotel, the Best Western in Eden Prairie last night, and I realized I bought the small ones. They're new. You want the regular size for this, okay?
Okay,
so
regular size,
the
everyone.
Small does not fit. So I love the liners. If you're not using the liners, I'll still love you, but you just might want to spray your crock. Okay, fat side up whenever you're doing any kind of a roast. Fat side up, okay? Now, how's the apples? Boy, you're good. You're good.
I'm barely listening to you. Okay, yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to take a boatload of brown sugar. I don't, who measures? But you can get the full recipe on my website, cookingmom.com. Okay, then I'm going to douse this baby with a bunch of Worcestershire sauce, okay? If you like a little more spice, you could do like a spicier rib rub on here as well. So a good amount, like a 1/4 cup of Worcestershire, brown sugar, apple cider vinegar.
How many more damn apples do I have to slice? Is that good?
I'm proud of you.
Okay, isn't
You're
that good? Okay,
You're
yeah.
so good. Whoa.
Oh my God, we have 1 minute left?
Okay. All right, now comes the bourbon. I know you like to sample a little before we... I might have sampled a little bit last night in my hotel room. All right, so then goes the...
That's burning going down.
I know. Lid goes on. This needs to cook low and slow. I cooked, once again, my hotel room. I cooked this last night, overnight, in my hotel room. And the guests next door were like, what is going on in her room?
Can I pause you real quick?
Yes.
Jeff, can we do one with Heather and then come back and do the second part with Amy after Heather? Can we do that?
Yeah.
We'll finish Amy next.
Okay, let's do that. Because again, worldwide Zoom outage.
Zoom's back?
Yeah. So let's do this.
I'm getting postponed for Zoom?
No. No, I'm not cutting you off. So we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to finish this up. Heather McDonald will join us, maybe by a can, by a phone, something. But right now, I want to remind you, go follow Amy, cookingmom.com. We'll be right back with more. Stay with us. I love it. On a lighter note, welcome back. More with the Cooking Mom. Okay, I was so busy chopping your apples.
I know.
Schwabi's laughing at me. I was so wanting to finish that for you.
I am so proud of you. Okay, so again, we got the pork roast. We got brown sugar in there, apple cider vinegar, a boatload of Worcestershire, bourbon, a little extra bourbon, never hurt anybody, and some apples. Lid goes on low and slow all night long, like 10 to 12 hours, or get up really early if it's an afternoon game and get that going. Here it is. It just shreds apart. I love to serve this on sliders because sliders you can eat more than one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you can do barbecue sauce on the side. What I love about this recipe is all of a sudden at a certain point in time, and if this happened to anybody else, I struggle with barbecue sauce because of the acidity.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
So you can do barbecue sauce on the side if you want, but you don't have to for this recipe.
Because sometimes it gets too much.
It's too much, and that's all you can taste. So
here, I'll serve that. Do you want to start on the slaw?
Yeah, and just kind of pull it apart.
Pull it apart.
Apple pecan slaw. Coleslaw gets a bad rap. It can be so darn boring. You know, it can be also when you buy it at the deli, it can be so expensive. So make your own. This is dirt cheap to make. It's an apple pecan slaw, and it's super fresh. We're starting out with mayonnaise. You could use light mayonnaise. And then I've got apple cider vinegar, continuing with that apple theme, and some sugar. Or you could also use honey. Whisk that together. Slaw is best made just like a good...
The night before?
Night before or morning of your get-together. And this goes great with whatever you're grilling. You know, it's still grilling season. If you're doing brats, if you're doing burgers.
Yeah.
It's a nice fall side dish. Then I've got some great, this is just bag slaw. I like to get the slaw if you find some with some kale in it.
Yeah,
you know, it's
a
just
good
kind
mix.
of a nice mix.
A texture mix,
Yes,
Amy.
or chop up your own cabbage, but that's, I don't love
I'm not doing that. I'm not, what am I, a colonial
you've already
person?
chopped enough apples.
Yeah, I'm not chopping anything
Red
more.
onions, parsley, and then some pecans. We're gonna throw these apples in. Little secret, because I love secrets, tips, and hints.
Yeah.
If you are doing stuff ahead, let's say you're serving an caramel apple dip, and I've got all sorts of great recipes with apples and caramel apple dip and a Snickers dip and all that kind of good stuff on my website. To keep the apples from turning brown, move over lemon juice. That's kind of old school, right?
Yeah.
It works, but doesn't taste that good. Dip the apples in a lemon lime soda, like Sprite or 7-Up, and they can stay on your fruit tray or in the kids' lunch bags and not turn brown for hours and hours and hours, and it tastes good.
Well, shiver me
nice
timbers.
Nice
We have
little
like-
tip. Yep. A little toasted pecans in here. Toast your nuts in a dry skillet or on the stovetop to bring them back to life. And,
Boom.
and yeah, you've got a great game day spread. It's just perfect, yummy stuff for fall.
We got to go. Tell everyone about your newsletter.
It's free. Go to my website, thecookingmom.com. Lots of great recipes. I send out recipes every week. I'm hosting culinary vacations, and I'm all about keeping life in the kitchen easy. breezy. Yes.
Easy breezy.
Yes.
We'll have more on social media too. Follow us, Jason Show TV. Addie will post some pictures of all of this. We'll be right back with Heather McDonald, maybe right after this. That's beautiful.
It's really good.
That is real good.